Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Easy Learning. In this video, we can see Class 10 Geography, Chapter 1 Resources and Development, Part 2. Those who didn't watch Part 1, kindly go through the video. Link is given in description. In this video, we can see the topic land resources, land utilization, land use pattern in India, land degradation and conservation measures, soil as a resource, classification of soils, soil erosion and conservation. First, we can see the topic land resources. Dear viewers, we know that we live on land. Land is an asset of finite magnitude. Yes, because we perform all our economic activities on land. Land is a vital natural resource because it supports natural vegetation, wildlife, economic activities, transport and communication systems. It is present in limited amount and it takes millions of years to form a handful of soil. So it is important to use the available land for various purposes with the careful planning. You know that India has a land under a variety of relief features like mountains, plateaus, plains, and islands. About 43% of the land area is plain, which provide facilities for agriculture and industry. About 30% of the land area is mountains, which ensure perennial flow of some rivers, provide facilities for tourism and ecological aspects. About 27% of the area of the country is the plateau region. It is rich in reserves of mineral, fossil fuels, and forest. Next, we can see the topic land utilization. Land utilization refers to the distribution of land for different uses such as forestry, cultivation, pastures, etc. In India, the land utilization patterns can be classified into five. First one, forest. Second one, land not available for cultivation because of two reasons. First one, barren and wasteland. Second reason, land put to non-agricultural uses like buildings, roads, factories, etc. Then third one, other uncultivated land excluding fallow land that include permanent pastures and grazing land, land under miscellaneous tree crops grows, then culturable wasteland that is left uncultivated for more than 5 agricultural years. Then fourth classification is fallow land that include current fallow, that land left without cultivation for one or less than one agricultural year, and other than current fallow left uncultivated for the past 1 to 5 agricultural years. Then fifth one, net zone area. Net zone area means area sown more than once in an agricultural year, plus net zone area is known as gross crop area. Next, we can see the topic land use pattern in India. The usage of land is determined by both physical and human factors. Physical factors, it is dependent on nature, variants like topography, climate, and soil types. Next, human factors. It completely relies on human activities and usage, such as population density, technological capability, and culture and tradition, etc. Total geographical area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer. The pattern and follow-up of the net zone area varies widely from one state to another. It is mostly over 80% of the total area in Punjab and Haryana and very less than 10% in Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur and Andaman Nicobar Islands. The total area occupied by forest is 33%, which is far lower than the estimated geographical area, which was outlined in the National Forestry Policy in the year 1952. It was considered mandatory for the maintenance of the ecological balance. Apart from this, land is termed as wasteland and land that is put up to other non agricultural uses. Wasteland mainly includes rocky, arid, and desert areas, and land put to other non agricultural uses, as already I said, includes settlements, road, railways, industry, etc. The repeated usage of land over a long period of time without taking adequate measures to conserve and manage has led to degradation of land. Next, we can see the topic land degradation and conservation. What is land degradation? Yes, land degradation is a process where the value and productivity of land are reduced due to human activities. It can be defined as the reduction and loss of fertility of the land and the quality of its soil due to human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, mining, and quarrying, etc. At present, about 130 million hectares of land is degraded in India. About 28% land is forest degraded, 56% is water eroded, and the rest is affected by saline and alkaline deposits. In states like Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Odisha, deforestation due to mining have caused severe land degradation. In states like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra, overgrazing is one of the main reasons for land degradation. In the states of Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, over irrigation is responsible for land degradation due to waterlogging that lead to increase in salinity and alkalinity in the soil. The mineral processing like grinding of limestone for cement industry and calcite and soapstone for ceramic industry generate huge quantity of dust in the atmosphere. It retards the process of infiltration of water into the soil after it settles down on the land. In recent years, industrial effluents as waste have become a major source of land and water pollution in many parts of the country. Next, we can see conservation. There are many ways to solve the problems of land degradation. Afforestation and proper management of grazing can help to some extent. Planting of shelter belts of plants, control on overgrazing, stabilization of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes are some of the methods to check land degradation in arid areas. Proper management of wastelands, control of mining activities, proper discharge and disposal of industrial effluents and waste after treatment can reduce land and water degradation in industrial and suburban areas. Next, we can see the topic soil as a resource. Soil is one of the most precious resource. It is a natural, abiotic, renewable resource containing inorganic and organic matter like humus. Soil is an essential resource that supports a majority of plant and animal life on the earth. It is a living system. It takes millions of years to form soil up to a few centimeters in depth. Relief, parent rock or bedrock, climate, vegetation, and other forms of life and time are important factors in the formation of soil. Various forces of nature, such as change in temperature, actions of running water, wind, and glaciers, activities of decomposers that contribute to the formation of soil. Chemical and organic changes which take place in the soil are equally important. Soil also consists of organic and inorganic materials. On the basis of the factors responsible for soil formation, color, thickness, texture, age, chemical and physical properties, the soils of India are classified in different types. Next, we can see the topic classification of soils. India has different relief features, landforms, climatic realms, and vegetation types. These have contributed in the development of various types of soils. First, we can see alluvial soils. This is the most widely spread and important soil. In fact, the entire northern plains are made of alluvial soil. These have been deposited by three important Himalayan river systems, the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. These soils also extend in Rajasthan and Gujarat through a narrow corridor. Alluvial soil is also found in the eastern coastal plains, particularly in the deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri rivers. The alluvial soil consists of various proportions of sand, silt, and clay. According to their age, alluvial soils can be classified as old alluvial, that is Bangar, and new alluvial, that is Khadar. The Bangar soil has higher concentration of canker nodules than the Khadar. It has more fine particles and is more fertile than the Bangar. Next, we can see black soil. These soils are black in color and are also known as regur soils. Black soil is ideal for growing cotton and is also known as black cotton soil. It is believed that climatic condition along with the parent rock material are the important factors for the formation of black soil. This type of soil is mainly found in Deccan Plateau region. They cover the plateaus of Maharashtra, Saurashtra, Malwa, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh and extend in the southeast direction along Godavari and the Krishna valleys. The black soils are made up of extremely fine clayey material. They are well known for their capacity to hold moisture. Next, we can see the topic red and yellow soils. Red soil develops on crystalline igneous rocks in areas of low rainfall in the eastern and southern parts of the Deccan Plateau. Yellow and red soils are also found in parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of the Middle Ganga Plain, and along the Piedmont zone of the Western Ghats. These soils develop a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in a hydrated form. Next, we can see laterite soil. Laterite has been derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. The laterite soil develops under tropical and subtropical climate with alternate wet and dry season. This soil is the result of intense leaching due to heavy rain. This type of soil is mostly found in southern states, Western Ghats regions of Maharashtra, Odisha, some part of West Bengal, and northeastern regions where these soils support deciduous and evergreen forest. It is humus rich, but under sparse vegetation and in semi-arid environment, it is generally humus poor. They are prone to erosion and degradation due to their position on the landscape. After adopting appropriate soil conservation techniques, particularly in the hilly areas of Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, this soil is very useful for growing tea and coffee. Red laterite soils in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala are most suitable for crops like cashew nut. Next, we can see Arid soils. Arid soils range from red to brown in color. They are generally sandy in texture and saline in nature. In some areas, the salt content is very high, and common salt is obtained by evaporating the water. Due to the dry climate, high temperature, evaporation is faster, and the soil lacks humus and moisture. The lower horizon of the soils are occupied by canker because of the increasing calcium content downwards. Next, we can see forest soils. Forest soils are found in the hilly and mountainous regions of sufficient rainforest. These soils are loomy and silty in valley side and coarse grained in the upper slopes. These soils experience denudation and are acidic with low humus content in the snow covered regions of Himalayas. Fertile soils are found in the lower part of the valleys, especially on the river terraces and alluvial fans. Next, we can see soil erosion. Denudation of the soil cover and its subsequent washing is described as soil erosion. The soil forming processes and the erosional processes go on side by side. Generally, there is a balance between these two. Sometimes this balance is disturbed due to human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, construction, and natural forces like wind, glacier, and water lead to soil erosion. Next, we can see types of soil erosion. First, we can see gully erosion. The running water cuts through the clayey soils and make deep channels as gullies. The land becomes unfit for cultivation. It is known as bad land. In the Chambal Basin, such lands are called ravines. Next, we can see sheet erosion. Sometimes Water flows as a sheet down a slope. In such a situation, top part of the soil is washed away. This is called sheet erosion. Wind blows loose soil of flat or sloping land. It is known as wind erosion. Next, we can see few measures to check soil erosion. First, contour plowing. By plowing along the contour lines, water does not run down the slopes. This is called contour plowing. Second one, terraced cultivation. Steps can be cut out on the slopes and terraces made. Terrace cultivation restricts erosion. Next one, strip farming. Large fields are divided into strips. Strips of grasses are left to grow between the crops. This break up the force of the wind, and this method is known as strip cropping. Next one, shelter belts. Planting of trees to create shelter also works effectively. The rows of trees are called shelter belts. They reduce the wind flow and loose soil is not blown away. Moreover, tree roots check erosion by water. These shelter belts have contributed significantly to the stabilization of sand dunes and in stabilizing the desert in western India. Dear viewers, I hope you have understood the concepts. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. Thank you for watching. We'll meet you back in next video. Until then, bye.